Hello everyone, this is Starstream065, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Generations fellow Cybertron Voyager class Autobot Blaster. So here's let's look at the packaging. Blaster and all his minions. And that's it. Packaging. So, onto the toy. Or the toys themselves. First, we'll take a look at Steeljaw. Steeljaw, instead of a cassette, like in Generation 1, he is a data disc for the whole Cybertron game. And right off the bat, I'm going to say I'm not going to put him in Blaster, because I just had a real hard time getting him out of Blaster, and it's starting to scare me. So I'm going to leave him out. And plus, the launching gimmick doesn't really like to work as well. Anyways, so transform Steeljaw here. This isn't really a button here. You push down on this, and it will push this notch down to the ground. Therefore, make it transform. So, and the more transformation is required by hand here. The Steeljaw is not yet transformed. So next, let's see, what do I want to do next? Let's bring this piece back here. Let's bring these arms. Let's see, bring the arms, the front legs down. Excuse me, like so. Come back here to the back. Rotate these legs down, and rotate the bottom of the legs out from the thigh, and bring this out down here, like so. Maybe reposition the legs so he's looking down at the ground. There we go. Okay. Then you can take the tail here. There we go. And you can fold it out. And there's Steeljaw in his lion mode. And he looks pretty cool. He is very gappy. He likes to... he's not very solid in this mode. You can see here, like I go like this. His back will arch and de-arch. That's even a word. But it's Steeljaw. And it works. It was a nice little add-on piece to the toy. So I'm going to set Steeljaw off to the side for now, and we'll take a look at Blaster. Okay, so here's Blaster in his communications truck mode. Whether or not you want to call it that, that's up to you. It looks like a brick on wheels. It is a Cybertronian vehicle, therefore I don't really care what it transforms into, as long as it looks like some kind of vehicle, which it does. You can leave this front grill part out like this, or you can flip it in. I have been leaving it in like so, but it makes the front look too flat, and then you have these bumper pieces sticking out here. So I've actually started preferring to have it out like this to make it look a little more even. That's just me. You have a gap there, but I prefer this still. And I can take the gun off. It's like his Electro Scrambler from Generation 1. It's nice, it's black, it's blocky. That's about it for that. And the seat up here can fit diagonal drivers. I don't have any of those to show that off. Never actually seen any pictures of that yet, but seats there. Just to show how the this compartment would open up here, you have the button here, and it would just float. Should have lifted it up more first. And you have the back of the plunger back there. Okay. He doesn't roll particularly well. I guess you can see he does. I guess both of his wheels are moving. But they're on these these joints here, or the wheels are attached to the display. With a few other toys that I have, or transformers that I have that are attached, the wheels are attached to the display, they don't like to roll very well. So, nope. Nonetheless, the wheels are nicely sculpted. Now I don't have the Voyager sound blaster to compare this to, but for the time being, I'll just compare this to Cybertron jazz. You can see they're almost blaster is still longer, but blaster is a lot taller. He has a lot of meat to him. And he's very, very thick. He's very tall. He's very blocky. Which is nice though. He feels nice and sturdy. Everything locks into place well. You know, there's a nice clean bottom area. There's no, it's very gappy. Most gappage you have is like back here, but that's not much of anything. Now, Blaster with his silver or gray legs, whatever you like to call them, makes this back part look odd. The vehicle doesn't look uniform. This is from the front, mostly. And this is all gray back here. That looks, where the gray meets the red, it just looks odd. I'm not bothered by it because Blaster did have gray legs in Generation 1, and that's what I wanted in here. It just looks odd. So I've gotten used to it. Okay, so to transform Blaster here in orbit mode, first you're going to collapse the compartment down, like so. And you can take this top hatch and open it, like so. Raise the camera. Okay, so next, gotta put this in a bit, like so. Okay, bring the feet up, like so. A peg in, there's some slots here, and there's some pegs down here. And then you can unpeg them, unpeg the, I'm going to call them the leg pauldrons from the sides of the truck, and bring them down. Yeah. Then you're going to take this waist assembly here, and you're going to crack it, and bring it up like so, and it'll lock in. And I'm going to focus the camera. Okay. So now he can stand. Now we have a GUR something. A GUR construct. I don't know. Okay. So, next, take the plunger piece, just bring it all the way back, like so. Bring this part down. There's a slider here. You're going to bring this down to the slider. And then we're going to bring it down like so. Oh no, I have to reposition it back on the plunger. Bring it up like so, and then bring it in on the slider. And I'm going to leave it like that for the time being. Then you want to peg the arms here and bring them up. Now I shouldn't have left this panel like this. This is causing clearance issues with the arms, so just be careful if you choose to do a transformation this way. Because this back panel piece is it's thin. Then you can take the wheel pieces and you can bring them back. And then you can split these panels up here. You can see he's getting very, very tall. Bring them out like so, revealing his head. And you can, then there's some pegs here, and there's a hole here. You're gonna bring them out from there, and then you're gonna bring it up on this joint here. And you're gonna rotate the arm below the shoulder. You're gonna bring this panel back behind the shoulder. You're going to bring out the hand, rotate it, like so. Continue the other side. And no, ladies and gentlemen, I did not forget to transform the rest of the legs. I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, come on. Faster. There we are. Okay. So then bring this up on this joint here. Okay, there we are. Oh, bring it up, stay up. Okay, and rotate it beneath the shoulder. Bring that piece back. Flip out the hand. Just a moment. Okay, and rotate it. Alright, we're almost done. Okay, then I want to come down to these leg pauldron things, and you want to spin them. Let's see, if you're looking at them this way, instead of his left leg, that'll be his right leg, excuse me. You want to rotate it clockwise, this way, like so, until it hits another detent, like so, and then it will stay in place. Then the other side, rotate it clockwise, and it will hit another detent, like so. Then you can come back here to this back panel. You can bring the plunger all the way in like so, flush against his back, and then bring the wheels back. Onto his back. And there you have Blaster in robot mode. And he is a very, very impressive figure. He looks very nice. As far as the new molded pieces on here, well, gun's new, chest plate's new, new head, and I believe that's it. Oh, the wheels, yes, okay. Other than that, I think that's all. He's very large, if I already said that, and it's a very bulky torso to compensate, or to, not compensate for, because of the disc launching gimmick. There's a lot of space between his head and the front of his chest, but his head is, from what I can tell, centered with the back of his torso and the front of his torso, which is nice. And it doesn't look funkin' back in or anything. And then the head is very, very nice. It is certainly Blaster. And it looks excellent. The nice blue eyes. There is light piping. Second around to the back. Let's see. Feel out the light piping. It's good, but I don't have a light right now to show it off. I apologize. It is very good though. You can see how this blue plastic here in the chest is lighting up. That's how I do it on the head. Posability in this mode. Blaster can turn his head. I don't believe he can turn it full 360 because his the side of his head here come in contact with these collar pieces. You have, I'm not sure you want to call this, but you have a lot of movement here at the shoulder. You can bring it in, you can bring it out, not far, up, down, back and forth. Then you got a rotation. No, that's not a rotation. You can bring it up here. Not sure why you want to do that. Then you got a rotation above the elbow. You got a nice Frenching elbow. And then you can bring the wrist up and down and it can rotate. There is no voice articulation due to transformation, I'm going to guess. Now I'm going to say, because the legs here, the knees are up this high, and they'd have to put it right here, and that makes this area unstable, at least in my opinion. Okay. He has rotation here, or he has movement here at the knee. I don't know what to call this kind of joint, but it's nice. Lots of motion. It's lighting all the way there, and all the way front like that, and smashed into his chest. Rotation above the knee, and you got a nice ratcheting knee. Go back about, that's almost 90 degrees. And that punch forward until the knee pad hits the thigh. And then his feet do move, but they can't pivot, unfortunately, which would have been nice, but they might have come in contact with the wheels too much. Now, like I said, for his weapon, Well, actually, first of all, let's... No, focus. Okay. For comparison, real quick, here he is with the deluxe Soundwave from Cybertron, or Cybertron. You can see Blaster is much wider, much taller, much larger altogether overall. Just for sheer size, I believe I like this mold better. And I like that its chest can open up and can hold things, even though not very well. And the launching gimmick doesn't work. It doesn't hinder the toy any. I just like the look of this mold better. I think it's more accurate to the game model too. Soundwave's good too. I think this works better as Soundwave, works better as Blaster, because Blaster was a larger toy than most other Generation 1 toys like Optimus Prime back then. Yeah. And here he is next to Steeljaw. He's much harder than Steeljaw, although it's supposed to be that way as far as I'm concerned, because he is a minicon. Yeah, I believe they did a very, at least I think they did a very nice job matching the yellow plastic on Steeljaw to the painted yellow plastic on Blaster's chest, in my opinion. Let's see. Take his gun. Now he does have a trigger finger here, so this is first. And yes, as we all know already, you can bring his arm up. I haven't really gotten him to be able to do it in a nice, convenient way. But you can push his eject button like so. So let's push it, shall we? There we are. And you can see he's gonna eject himself. Bring his shoulder back down. And again, I'm not gonna be putting what's his face Steeljaw in there just because he won't want to come out for me. And yes, we'll take his gun. I like it in this hand better. I don't know why. I just think there's less plastic here in this hand. I'd rather have the gun in the hand with the more plastic surrounding the gun. And he looks nice with it. I wish it was maybe a little bit bigger, but I'm not gonna nitpick too much. Just because it looks like the one from Generation 1, and I'm pleased with that. Yeah, it's cool. Now, of course, there is the boombox mode for Blaster here, which I think works a lot better than the Warp Cybertron Soundwave's boombox mode. At least in my opinion, which I don't think I actually showed off in my Warp Cybertron Soundwave video. I do apologize for that, but it's very much similar to the transformation for this. So, first, you want to take his wrists, you want to rotate them back in to his forearms. Now again, this can be done differently. There are no official instructions for this mode. So I'm just going to do it the way I think is the way it looks best. It looks best as a boombox or radio or ghetto blaster, whatever you want to call it. Then you want to, let's see, what do I do next? Come up here to these shoulder pieces, bring them out, like so. Bring them all the way down, like so. Rotate them back. And then peg them in, like so, and cover up, or start covering up the head. In the meantime, I'm going to pull back the plunger piece here, because I want this out of here. I don't want it in the way or anything. Bring it back on the slider. Go on. Okay. And then rotate it, and just stick it out the back. Okay, next thing in this arm here, same thing. I'm going to bring this down. Trying to give it to the camera the best I can. Peg that in. To his chest. And then, or not pegging into, pegging into his chest and then piece over his face. Yeah, there's a gap there. You can see his face, but, Then you want to leave these wheels back here, leave the plunger sticking out the back for the time being. I'm going to take this arm and bring it up like so. And you'll see what's for in a minute. I'm going to lower the camera now. It's going to get smaller. I'm going to take this arm here and bring it in. Well, let's see how I got it. Yeah, bring it in up here, and then just bring it down as far as possible before it makes contact with the wheel. Then you want to come down here to the legs. You want to rotate them this way. You want to rotate them that way, so you have this piece facing forward. Then I'm going to take the wheel. I'm going to rotate it until it hits that other detent that is for vehicle mode. Bring it up and just have it rest inside that notch there, and bring the wheel and bring it forward so it's as in line with the chest compartment as possible. Same thing the other side. Bring it up like so. Detent it and bring it up like so. Then with the back piece, with the plunger piece, I'm gonna pull it in. I'm gonna push it in a bit, and then I'm gonna let's see. Okay, I'm confused. Okay. 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 Bring that piece back like that. There's probably a better configuration for it. I just can't think of how I did it before at the moment, so I'm going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to bring this fist back up, rotate it like so, and get a gun and store it up there like a radio antenna of sorts, just to make use for the gun. And then you have blaster into pseudo boombox mode. You can take the feet here, you can bring them up like so, you can leave them back how they were. I personally like leaving them out like this. Yeah, I think it looks cool. If you take a look back at it enough, like so, it looks like a radio antenna if you can't see the arm, which at certain angles you can't see the arm. But I think it looks good. And I'm happy with it, and I'm glad that I found a way that I could peg the gun in. Because none of the reviews that I watched, they couldn't find a nice way to get the gun in there. So I think that's it. So this has been the video review for Transformers Generations Fall Cybertron Voyager class Autobot Blaster, and I guess you could say Legends class Steeljaw. And this is Starstream 165. Thank you very, very much for watching, and do take care.